Let me start off by saying this is not a video to bash veganism or vegans at all. It is quite the opposite really. I am a vegan myself. I would also like to say, if you are a vegan or you're trying veganism out for veganuary or you're just open to the idea of it, let me know down below how you're getting on, how you're enjoying it, and what your experience with it is so far. So when I first became vegan, I was terrified of how I was going to be perceived, because a lot of people have this negative connotation that vegans are pushy, they're annoying, they're preachy, they're arrogant, and that is due to militant vegans. And unfortunately, those vegans get the spotlight, they get all of the attention, and it just negatively impacts the whole movement as a whole. I did see once that someone said the thing that deters them most from veganism are the vegan themselves, and I totally understand, I totally see where they're coming from, because honestly it did deter me quite a lot at the beginning, and it's completely understandable, because you do not want to be associated with people who do such damaging acts out of just pure, they say it's for love, they say it's for the movement, but in honesty it's just riling up a lot of hate and a lot of negativity. Militant vegans have this all or nothing approach. If you're not 100% vegan, you are for animal cruelty, you are for animal abuse, which is completely wrong. If you're trying to open yourself up to veganism, or you're just cutting back a little bit of your meat, if you're vegetarian, if you're anything like that, if you're just having some days where you don't have meat or dairy, you're helping. That is great, that should be praised. If you're open to the idea, thank you so much. I completely understand that not everyone can just go straight onto a vegan lifestyle. It's hard, I'm not gonna lie, it is hard. And there's some people who have medical conditions, who have disabilities, their current lifestyle just won't allow it. Or, as I'm going to talk about, someone has an eating disorder. Before you watch and you carry on watching, please, might be a trigger warning, so skip this part if you are worried about that. But I saw a comment from a girl who is recovering from bulimia and anxiety. I'm pretty sure it's been like 3 years she's been in recovery, which is amazing, well done, really proud. But she has stated that she cannot always be 100% vegan because she cannot check the back of labels, and that is completely understandable, because if you look at the back of the labels, what do you have? You have all the information about what is in that food, how many calories is in it. You have all these numbers and all these words that will trigger someone with an eating disorder if they think too much about it. So that's completely understandable. But there was some people who said that shouldn't be an excuse. You're not a real vegan if you don't try, if you eat food and you know for a fact it might not be 100% vegan. No. Instead, we should be helping this person. We should be showing her what foods are vegan and what she can eat, for she does not need to be put in that situation where she needs to check the back of the label. We should be helping, not discouraging. Smashing up butcher shops or going into places where people are eating with their families, with young kids, and smashing up the place or saying meat is murder, you are killing the planet. How is that going to work? How is that a positive thing? It would just deter even more people from even giving it a chance. It's disgusting, it's ludicrous, it should not happen. And unfortunately, it's those people who get the most attention. It's like in every single group, in every single movement, etc. You always have these extreme people that just have this negative connotation around it, and it just impacts everyone as a whole, and it's disgusting. Do not go into someone's place of work and destroy it. Even if it's a butcher's, I understand butchers and vegans probably won't get along, but if that's someone's livelihood, if that's someone's work, if that's someone's life, you do not destroy it. You do not destroy someone else's life just for your cause, just for your selfishness. I feel like if you open up the conversation in a positive, light manner, then you're going to have people that want to try it. If you're friendly and you show others respect and you just show people what's out there for them to eat, then how's that a bad thing? How's that going to be negative? It's not. It's going to help. If you're friendly, if you seem approachable, if you seem a nice person, people are more likely to listen to you. But if you go around telling everyone they're horrible, they should be ashamed of what they're eating, they are destroying the planet, they are killers, how's that going to work? It's not. Now, maybe it might work for those certain people, but for the bigger picture, if you tell someone to do something without any reason, they're going to say no. They're going to probably smack you in the face if you get up to them, honestly. I do not understand this whole idea of you're either with us or against us. We should be encouraging, we should be showing people the positives, but in a nice manner, not in a way of shoving it down their throat and treating them like they're disgusting. That's not going to work. That is wrong. I just want to get the point across that not every vegan is this pushy, preachy, horrible person who honestly just wants to get their point across. There's so many people who are doing veganism because they either want it for their health, for the environment, for the animals, yes. But that does not mean we are all pushy. That does not mean that we are all going to judge you. There's just that small majority that destroys it for the rest of us. And honestly, it's disgusting and it should not be happening. Unfortunately, it is. So, if you're a militant vegan or you think that would work, it's not. It's just going to deter a lot more people in the long run. It's not helping.